Hello, this is Dr. Dennis Kimbro in the Global Classroom, so let's begin. Well, the wait is finally over. Beyonce, the Queen Bee herself, has finally released her highly anticipated 7th studio album. And today, thank God we can all start grooving to her latest beats on all major streaming platforms. Aptly entitled Renaissance, the album is a creative journey of life beyond COVID, which was inspired by her children, her husband, and her team. Yet, Queen Bee is riding high, having garnered the title the #1 entertainer on numerous occasions. And with a personal net worth in excess of $450 million, according to Forbes magazine, and a billionaire husband to boot, while on tour, she earns about $5 million a night. Yes, life is good, but it wasn't always good. And allow me to explain. But superstardom wasn't always in her destiny. In 2005, after speaking to a room of senior-level VPs for Sony Columbia Records, they exposed me to the young Beyonce Knowles that they met and they knew after she had lost a series of talent shows. And according to these VPs, she was through chasing her dream. And she had told her father that she had enough. She just wanted to fit in. She wanted to be like everybody else. Well, obviously something changed. And I asked them what in the world set her on the path to success. Well, at that particular time, the R&B group En Vogue, those 4 young ladies from En Vogue, came to Houston to give a performance. And Beyonce Knowles was in love with these 4 young ladies, and she wanted Destiny's Child to be just like En Vogue. And not only did Beyonce Knowles get front row seats at this concert, she got backstage passes. And there's Beyonce Knowles knowing that she just gave up on her dream, tears coming out of her eyes, while her personal sheroes En Vogue were giving one of the performances of their life. And after the 2.5-hour performance, Beyonce Knowles goes backstage and meets the 4 singers, the 4 young ladies from En Vogue. And I said to these execs, what in the world did En Vogue tell Beyonce Knowles? And they said one simple word. And I asked, what is it? Believe. Believe. In the story, in the case study, no, students. Fast forward the videotape 30 years. And now Beyonce Knowles is on top of her game. And she's coming back to her hometown in Houston, Texas to give a concert of her life. And there's a young girl, she's 12 years old, it's her birthday. And her father wants to surprise her with front row tickets to the Beyonce concert. And here she is in the front row watching Beyonce give the performance of her life. And after the 2- and 3-hour performance and everybody is filing out of the arena, that young girl and her father take a sidestep out of a back alley to get away from the crowd going through the front door. And when they go out the back alley, guess who they see? They see Beyonce Knowles waiting to be driven away in a chauffeur-driven limousine. Well, that young 12-year-old girl breaks her father's hand and runs up to Beyonce, weaves in and out of her security, and hugs Beyonce and says, Beyonce, I can't believe I'm touching you. I can't believe I'm hugging you. If you come to my home and you come to my bedroom in downtown Houston, you can't even tell the paint on the walls because I got all your posters. Beyonce, I know all your lyrics and I know all your dance steps in your videos. When I'm in the bathtub, when I'm in the shower, I'm holding the brush, I'm holding the comb, and I'm act like you, singing into the microphone. Beyonce, tell me how I can be as great as you. And what did Beyonce tell that 12-year-old child? Said, young lady, do what you do so well that no one can ignore you. Do what you do so well that the world can't take their eyes off of you. So what can we learn from this case study? Well, they don't call her Queen Bee for nothing. And when I say bee, I mean the smallest word, the shortest word in the English language. Only 2 letters, B. When you master the power of the word be, that'll make all the difference in the world. So number 1, be knowledgeable, while others are wallowing in ignorance. Number 2, be courageous when others run in fear. And number 3, be relentless. Be relentless. If they won't give you a seat at the table, damn it, build your own table. And don't stop until they hear you and they see you. Well, that's the end of our case study for today. Master the smallest and shortest word in the English language. That's what we can learn from Beyonce. Well, until next time, this is Dr. Kimbro. Hey, Professor Emeritus in the global classroom. And remember, the wealth choice arguably is your best choice. God bless.